after peeing. I cleaned up, and there was blood. Guys, there was blood, red, with clots. I was so terrified. But it's been a long while. Let's go.
Hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel. We are
the Daddy Bows.
Yeah.
And as you can see from the topic down below, we are coming to give you a recap of my first trimester. That's my pregnancy journey. The first, let me see, first 1/3. Yeah. So that means I'm currently still pregnant. I am in my second trimester, so we are here to recap first trimester. Everything that happened, how it was for me, how it was for him, and how it was for both of us. Okay, so
give it to me like.
It's my pregnancy, let me talk.
I'm just supporting and helping.
Yeah, guys, he has really, I'll get there, but he has really been of support. Like, I am truly enjoying my pregnancy, no stress. Anyway, so first 4 weeks, I mean, that's more like the conception time, like the fertilization all through, and you wouldn't really know till the first missed period. That's tentatively after 4 weeks. So I'm sure by now you've watched how we tested together and saw that it was positive. Okay, so that, let's say basically first 4 weeks.
Yeah.
There was really no symptom or no. We had suspected that we were pregnant because we had planned for it. So first 4 weeks, let's say it was smooth.
Yeah.
Right?
Just because it's a new thing, small time, she's down, tired, like every little thing, like she want to rest. But surprisingly, she didn't have those symptoms of vomiting and spitting like others do. That's one thing that we are grateful to God for.
Yeah.
That hers is not like the ones I've seen in terms of in movies and family members that were pregnant and how it's been glorious.
And it's like we had actually prayed about that. We told God that we want a smooth journey. We don't want all those nausea and mood swings things. Okay. So first 4 weeks, still on first 4 weeks. Do you know I'd been doing some secret pregnancy tests?
And she was hiding it from you.
I was hiding it from him. I'm sure I'll insert those videos one way or the other, but then I had done like 3. There was even one that I made him buy the test kit. So.
And we all planned to do it together. By the time I realized.
Do you know I did one at work? And then it was negative. Like we had suspected. We knew this was the time because like we had actually planned for the pregnancy. So we knew that within this month it should reflect. So I don't know, I was just in a hurry because I was seeing so many pimples. We didn't even talk about that.
Yeah.
Mine was pimples all through. Like I had several pimples. We sent those pictures to in there somehow, and that was what was giving it away. Like I was now suspecting that no, this pimple is quite irregular. There could be something. So I tested about I think 3 times. Then the 4th one, I'm like, you know what? Let's do this together. And that was the one that showed a very clear positive.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was involved.
Hey.
I was present.
Okay, now moving on to the week 5 to week 8.
Yeah.
So around those times, I was usually working from home. You know, our work is quite flexible. I mean, my work is quite flexible. So within that time, my boss allowed us to work from home, so I wasn't really stepping out. I mean, with the energy level thing he said, I wasn't really stepping out, so I didn't really know how it would be like to make a move to want to go to work. So that's, we are talking about 5 to 8. Okay. Yeah. So I think I went to work for the first time around
8 weeks.
the 8th week. But prior to that, 6th week, I was on my husband's neck. That then we had done the home pregnancy test, so we had confirmed that there was a baby. I mean, I was pregnant. But then I was still on his neck that, please, let's go to the hospital. I want not like a confirmation from the hospital. I knew it was positive. My issue was that
She wants to see the baby.
I don't want to see baby. Like, I just want to see the baby.
Just like that.
And he was like, baby is there, baby is fine. What are you going to see the baby for? I'm like, I beg. I just want to see, So actually, we've read, I mean, when you're pregnant, you now start reading wide. So I read somewhere that like it's just necessary that you check the position of the baby, whether it is in the uterus or it is in the fallopian tube, because of those ectopic pregnancy cases. I knew I wasn't going to get an ectopic pregnancy, but I was just, and she was like, you want me to wait all through till when? 8 weeks without going to see baby, now to see baby. I was like, I forced them. They went and I had to go and do the 6 week scan, and then yes, confirmed that I was truly pregnant, and the baby was fine. The baby was in the uterus, growing beautifully. Yeah. So 8th week. I think the day I turned 8 weeks, that was when we were asked to come to work for the first time in a very long while.
To be present in the office, so she has to go to the office.
Oh Lord.
On that 8th week.
That was when I realized that it wasn't the whole energy thing. It wasn't a joke. I was tired. I was extremely tired. So I went to the office. Hey God, it was, I can't explain it. I was just tired all through. I wasn't vomiting and all of that, but then I was just tired all through, and I wanted to sleep. I couldn't sleep. It's like I just in a hurry. Like, can we just close? And we closed, and I came home. Took public transport. Can you imagine the stress? Get down, get back in, and that's one thing I want to say about first trimester. Like, nobody really knows you are pregnant because you are not showing yet. And I'm sure in their mind they are judging like, is this girl, how is she walking so sluggish? Like, I mean, can't you? Nobody knows. Nobody understands. That's the difficult part of our first trimester for me, because you are not showing, and nobody really knows unless you tell them that, look, I'm not too strong if you push me. Anyway,
I remember there was one night we went out to buy some fruits. And we just going, all of a sudden the dog was getting backing and getting closer to us. Come and see my lap. She was just standing.
I was just standing there. What can I do? I don't have strength. I won't fight you. Bite me. This is how he just went behind me, slapped at the dog, and then it ran. I'm like, sweet, if you weren't here, this is how I was standing, this dog would do whatever it would have done to me. Like, I promise. The energy level was so low. So yes, so that's how I go home that day, super tired. And
she was complaining of back pains, waist pains, and she had to take a supper shower. So after showering, I have to massage her. And she was a bit relieved that night, but something else happened.
There's a battle, guys. But so we're in here, the couch, relaxing and watching TV, and I felt the need to go and pee. I went into the washroom after peeing, I cleaned up, and there was blood. Guys, there was blood, red, with clots. I was so terrified. So I think I shouted his name, and then he came. Boy.
When I saw it, I just told her, this is nothing. She should just wipe it.
And
Put it
come.
in the bin and come.
I was like,
And I just left her there and I came to see her.
guys, I said, I have faith in me. I have faith, but this man right here's faith was like on a different level than it. I was like, this is blood. Like, you know, when you are pregnant and then you see blood, the first thought anybody will get is a miscarriage. And I was super terrified, and he just came in and was like, "Lady, it's fine, don't worry, just clean up and come." Okay, honestly, that helped me in a way. Like, it really, it built me up in a way. I was like, forget this fear. I mean, just have faith. And another thing that's helped me, I think I wasn't cramping, because usually when you have miscarriages, you see come with so much pain and all of that. I wasn't cramping. It was just my usual back pain that he had even massaged me. So I was actually feeling good and feeling better.
Yeah.
So I just didn't understand where the blood came from, and possibly because of the
Up and down to work.
that particular day.
Trotsky and all that.
That was it about that day. I came to peep. He was sitting here, just still watching TV. Very composed man. I just left him. I went to the room, and I was speaking in tongues. And that's why I was speaking in tongues. So I think after that, I now felt okay. I'm relieved. Let me join him. But honestly, I'm like, I still wasn't too good. So the next day, we had to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
And we went to a different hospital because I had called the first hospital that we had gone to for the 6-week scan, and I was told my gynae was on leave. So that's why we went to a different hospital because a friend recommended. I got there, told the doctor everything, and the first response was, take her, give her some injections. Guys, injection, my mom too, 1 year. I was in tears. I might add that picture.
That day I was busy at work, so I couldn't.
Yes, so I took a picture of my
she
crying
sent me
face.
a picture. So I have to come head down
Oh
through
God.
a voice message.
And they ran lab tests, about 12 or 13,
Yeah.
plus a whole lot of drugs were
Drugs.
given to me. Guys, like, it was just overwhelming. I'm like, what is happening?
Yeah.
That day we spent so much, about
3K.
3,000 Ghana cedis, just like that. So I think when I came home, he just assured me, oh, you've taken drugs, they've given injections, you'll be fine, and all of that. This blood still persisted up to a week. So we had to go back, because he told me to come back a week after.
Yeah.
So that one I went with him, and then progress reports. I'm like, I'm still seeing blood, and it wasn't red. It wasn't bright red blood.
Yeah.
It was
Brown.
Yeah.
It was. The first one was red, changed to brown. Then we have the subsequent one to dark brown, and so that's how the sequence has been.
Yeah. So we told him, so this is what we are seeing now and all of that. Lie down, let me scan. He just ran scan, send her away.
Admit her.
Oh.
Just like that.
Guys,
Woman in
give her bed. Initially, I thought he was actually joking. I got there, I thought it was the usual injection they were going to do, because when they were taking the first injection, giving me the first injection, I went to a room like that. So I got there, and she now tells one old lady, we call her grandma, in the ward, that you now have a room partner. I'm like, wait, what's happening? So you're on admission. And that's one thing I really want to address. I'm like when you go to a doctor, okay, like, try and find the one that is comfortable, like you are comfortable with.
Yeah, and you can relate and vibe with.
Like the person explains to you, this is what is happening to you. This is how it is. This is how it should go. Mine was just like a whole panic mood. I was already in a panic state, and I come looking for reassurance, and then all I get is, hey, it's critical. Like, guys, no.
She was put on drip, a lot of
Injections still, guys. I
more
hate
drugs were added.
injections.
To the extent that she was even giving a malaria drug.
Yeah.
She wasn't being
I was
tested for malaria. But
So
we use our own discretion
we didn't
not to
take
even
it.
take most of the drugs that she was given.
Yeah.
And that's what has even helped us, because if we had taken all those drugs like by now,
I don't know.
yeah. So sometimes it's good. Doctors are there to help us, but some of the things, let the Holy Spirit guide you.
Yeah.
Your instincts, like that inner spirit, that tells you no, don't do this. So when she told me she will not take this, I told her, that's it. It's fine. Let's just go by what you said, and that is it.
The ones I possibly took were the ones I had maybe a pregnant woman with like the right
Yes,
nutrients.
one folic acid.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now we knew that okay, baby, to nourish the baby and all of that, so we stuck to those ones, and then we just discarded the rest. It was just there.
Yeah.
Ah.
And luckily enough, when her first gynae was back from the leave, when we sent those drugs to her,
She retracted all of it. She said, "Don't take any of these.
so
Don't take
it
any
was
of these."
good
And we were
bleeding,
still
yeah.
bleeding. Like I mean, the dark brown blood. Don't take any of these. Go back to your 5 milligram small tablet folic acid. That was what we've been on. Guys, that 8 weeks was
It was
something else.
So from 8 weeks, let's say
Mm-hmm.
to
9,
9, 10, and 12.
11, 12.
11,
Yeah.
12, yeah.
Still, we're still seeing the blood, but then, So back to when we went to our first gynae. So we had to go back to our first lab, and look, she explained everything to us. She said, can I put that name out there? She said it was subchromatic hematota. Okay, so it's a condition that there's a blood pouch just around the baby, not around the baby, but like close to the baby. So that's how mine was. So she had measured the size of the pouch. It was quite large at the time, and she told me that these things happen sometimes to women, and there's no known cause. It's not because you possibly just
Did something
vigorous, or I lifted something heavy, which we could actually blame on
the day she went to
the
work.
day I went to work, because I was like all around the place, climbing stairs, taking public transport and all of that, walking long distance and all of that. So it now made sense to us. Oh, okay. And she said some part of the placenta was in the blood, and that can impede nutrients to the baby. So the pouch really needs to go, so that the baby can have full access to the placenta. So I should rest. So the instruction was bed rest. So that was understandable. Like you could now relate. Oh, okay. So this is it.
Yeah.
And I had to rest.
Yeah, she recommended that she have a bed rest.
So I was given an excuse duty. My husband sent it to work for me, and I'd just been home resting. Doing nothing, guys. He did virtually everything, from washing to cooking to scrubbing, anything you can think of, domestic. Look, I didn't touch anything. Even if I had to bath, he warmed the water, carry it there for me. But I was a princess. Princess treatment, period. I'm enjoying this first trimester. I mean, forgetting all of whatever happened. Maybe it was meant to happen, maybe it wasn't meant to happen, but however it was, I mean, it was just, I'm sure God had his own ways, because it was just as we had prayed for it, that we were going to have a smooth pregnancy. No spitting, no vomiting, no craving, no aversion, no. That's just how we have confessed, and that's just how it has been. Yes.
Yeah, to add to that, that made me understand why some women get miscarriage during their first trimester, because most of them do virtually everything.
Yeah.
Some of the husbands don't support, they don't do so. She going all about doing the things. That stage is a delicate stage. So if she doesn't get the support from the husband, anything can happen. It takes only few people to pass through that stage, even with them doing their domestic stuff and all those things. But we saw it to be like, Charlie, this a stage that I should do everything, help. Although we've been doing it since we got married, but this I should do extra.
She was working full time and overtime and
so I make sure her breakfast is ready before I leave to work. Her lunch is ready. When I come back, I press supper. Make sure I wash, I clean. Just like she said, I scrub, I sweep. I made her rest. So that was what has helped.
Yeah, it's really sped up
the blood to
get out,
disappear all of a sudden, because it's
2 weeks, 12, so 9 to 12 weeks. So that within the 12th week, we had another appointment.
Yeah.
So we had gone there week 10.
Week 10,
And then we went back week 12 because she said she needed to check the size of the pouch. So that day, God, when we got there, and she checked, she was full of joy and smiles. She just kept saying congratulations. It was like, this is a miracle. Like, wow, the pouch has reduced. And like, we were so happy. And
she was even happier than we were.
I'm telling you, she was like, she just kept smiling and laughing because she actually said people live with this.
Yeah, so
the full 10, so they're 9 months. So they're like on bed rest all through the 9 months. But see us, it just came out, the size reduced. Now she was like, the placenta is fully covering the baby. And she was asking that when last did you come here? Was it last month? We told her, no, just 2 weeks ago.
And she was like, the baby has really grown big, like. So she even compared the
previous scan to this, and we saw it as well. The previous scan, you can't even see it, like it was just, you see some structure, but then that scan, you now see the head, you saw the hands, the legs, and all of that. It was just beautiful.
Yeah.
So that is it about our journey so far. We have our next gynae appointment in our second trimester, which we are yet to go and see her to see the progress. But then it has been good. It has been super good.
Yeah. So my dear guys or husbands, let's help our wives through these stages, because the baby is for us, not for only them. They are carrying it, but we put in the seed. So it's good we help them pass through this. It's just a phase.
Yeah.
When the baby comes, now the two of you will be able to work together to make sure the baby is fine and all that. But these stages are very delicate and they need our help.
Yeah.
And that was what I provided. I'm still providing.
Thank you. I love you so much. Thank you so much. Guys, I have enjoyed my first trimester, and I know I enjoy it to the end of the the end till baby comes till end, because I've been enjoying my marriage. You know, what do you see? So
it's
I think
to enjoy. Life itself is meant to enjoy, so let's have fun.
Yeah.
That's our mantra.
So that's it for first trimester recap. We'll see you again in the second trimester. Please, there's a lot more we have for you. Kindly subscribe, like, and write something nice.
Yeah.
Give us a comment. We are reading. We are always there. We read. We respond as and when. No, we'll respond as soon as possible.
Yeah.
So please like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, hit the notification button because there's more coming.
Yeah.
There's a lot we have to tell you. There's a lot. All right, so I think it's bye for now.
Bye. See ya.